forgot to hit run.
Really? Just the two of us? Or?
Yeah, we had to redo like a whole segment. That's why I'm always like the practical one. Let's do a sound check, and then I'm like watching to make sure that he hits the button.
Well,
it happens. Welcome.
Which one is the more practical of us, honey?
Are you kidding me?
We don't
I'm
know.
the Jessica.
Okay, I was actually unsure. I was like,
really?
which one is it?
No.
I'm like,
we are
Chandra's a
cross.
teacher.
We are cross gender.
It's so funny. Well, all right. Well, those voices, if you don't recognize them and you haven't read the description of this podcast, are Austin and Chandra Maxheimer, our guest today.
And we are very glad to be here.
Yeah, thanks for coming in at 8 a.m.
I was
Very
wide awake.
early. Very early.
Summer Chandra, as Jessica said, she is a teacher.
11:30.
So
Is that when you're waking up now?
Yes, lately.
Oh, gosh.
It's bad. I said
Is it
yesterday I
going to
need
be
to
harsh
fix
when
it.
you have to go back to
Yeah.
school?
Yeah.
but Chandra always
I actually
shoots
could
out
have
like a cannon.
offered, should I even mention that I could have offered an 11 o'clock recording time, and I thought that would be too late and would disrupt the flow of your day.
It would have disrupted his, but it would have felt early too. Like having to set an alarm period. It doesn't matter what time it is. It would have been like, oh, it's fine.
So Jessica doesn't drink, but as many of our listeners can probably tell, some of our podcast is fueled by bourbon. When we record
When
in the
you
evening.
said that, I thought you meant Jessica doesn't drink coffee, and I was looking at you like, what?
What are you talking about?
We obviously have no communication.
I was going there for a second. Also, I was wondering.
I know, I'm like, it's morning, what are you talking about?
So we'll see if, astute listeners can pick up on any sort of differences in energy level.
Yeah.
The Honeymoon Coffee Company
Yeah, you are normally a
podcast
little
now
buzzed.
fueled by coffee.
You normally are a little
Upper or
buzzed.
downer? Which one?
Yeah, we'll find out. All right, well, I thought it might be fun. So this isn't a, tell us your whole life story, biographical type of podcast. Austin, I know you're an author. You are a frequent podcast guest.
Mainly through you.
and a handful of others, and
Yeah.
many more in the future, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But I understand, Chandra, this is your first.
First podcast.
Wow, there we go.
First one
This
ever.
High five.
We just did a really nice, cute high five here. But I thought what might
Nothing is not
be
cute.
helpful and fun and maybe even a little playful is if you two introduced the other. So at whatever level of detail you want, we'll make Austin, start. So who is this lovely woman sitting next to you?
Wow.
Put you on the spot.
No, it's great. There's nothing I would love more than to describe my beautiful bride of 20 years. We just celebrated our 20th anniversary.
Here, here.
So Chandra is a beautiful, free spirit. I always say in my joking ways that Chandra's world is rainbows and unicorns, and the good side of that is that she lives in the moment, and everything that she's experiencing has awe tied to it.
So
and
this is Zach.
yeah, I told you we were cross. I told you we were cross gender.
Every, couple
Austin,
relationship
high
we
five
have.
across the table.
Yeah. We're always the opposite.
We're over here being responsible.
We keep it interesting.
Yeah. And so that helps me as her, counterpart and life partner to experience those things through her and through her eyes. And probably the most important thing to Chandra, I can confidently say, is our children, and now our new grandbaby, 3-month-old grandbaby. But beyond that, she is a teacher at Harrison High School, and a very good one. I always joke, most teachers have to earn through tenure the easy classes, where students actually want to learn, like AP and the senior.
The hard classes.
Yeah, the hard classes. And Chandra, her second year, they're just like, here, you're an amazing teacher. You get the best classes, because she's just is a great teacher, and education is so important, and she does a good job of it. So. I think that's where I'll stop, so I don't ramble on.
I love it. All right.
It is intimidating.
Who is this lovely gentleman next to you?
Austin is, I would say, the most genuine the most genuine, real, beautiful human. he means everything he says. Sincere, I would say, is the word I'm looking for. I talk around things really often, but if you want to know truth, like, I don't know. If you want to know what's going on in the world, if you want to know who you are, you want to hear what he has to say, and you're going to believe it. And it's sincere, and he cares about everything. Super type A.
A for Austin.
A for
Jessica.
Austin. Which used to come across a little
Aggressive?
abrupt. Yeah, a little aggressive, but over the past several years, like, just seen it turn into like super deep compassion and understanding. I don't know. He's a great leader. If the kids listen to him differently than they listen to anybody, and he speaks into them differently than anybody does, I think. I admire him. He's a great leader. He's God-fearing, Christ-like in a genuine way that's not fake. I don't know. That's a terrible introduction.
Hey,
great.
I'll take that any day.
That's all I have.
We can leave the room if you guys want to
Need
embrace
to
it.
make out.
If you want to.
No, I'm not making out.
Oh, I love it. That was good. Well, so you guys are here, obviously, to talk about being a married couple, honeymoon podcast, all about kind of how your relationship and the ups and downs, the highs and lows over, as you said, 20 years. You guys have some reps. You guys have experience of a lot of now understanding what it is you committed to at the beginning, what those vows were. And so our new sort of experience that we're sharing with people all over the country, like, takes a different type of vow and the contrast with it and explores it. So what is this month's contrasting vow, Jessica?
Home and away.
Yeah. So Austin and I have been friends for a long time, and we've gotten to know Chandra a handful of times, and some of that Austin's explained to us is that Chandra can sometimes prefer to be home.
Sometimes.
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 But you're here, out of the house
Yes.
right now, so it's sometimes.
Maybe the key is we need to invite you guys over in the morning.
Well, that might help.
or put a microphone in front of her. and
Morning
that's-
is better because I will do it.
We did visit for dinner one time at your
We
guys'
did.
lovely
Yes,
house.
yeah,
Chan-
it was
I mean,
great.
Chandra was, yeah.
Yeah, that
Oh
was
yeah,
really
at least
cool.
once, yeah.
Yeah. So with that in mind, we have a couple of our monthly exercises that couples are going through around this, and so I will let Chandra choose if we want to go with home or away. We're going to ask you guys some questions and let you process this in real time.
Let's do away.
Oh.
Because that's the opposite. I don't know. Let's do that one first. Say the best.
Austin
one.
was ready
See
for a
how
home
gracious.
question.
Oh
That was good.
yeah. I thought we were just
good.
pressing fully into.
Okay, all right. So, first question. Since the beginning of your relationship, what is the longest that one of you has been away from the other? You guys think about that?
Do you know the
So
answer?
this could even be pre-marriage, and if more, fun biographical,
Historical?
Give me some biological
Biological
details.
Yeah.
Blood types, but if some more biographical things come out during this, that's also super important. So we know you've been married for 20 years. How long have you actually been together?
20 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
We never dated. We never
So
dated.
this-
Track.
Yeah, so this is a very unique part of our story, which we can or
Yeah,
cannot
please
get
tell
into, but we are a rare couple in that we never dated. We went straight from,
Nothing.
yeah,
It was
basically
ridiculous.
nothing to
Were you
engaged.
guys in like the I kiss dating goodbye?
No, we did
No,
not
no,
kiss dating.
no,
I was
no.
like-
Why are you judging?
Zach was.
Same
Sorry.
sentiment. I didn't even pick that book up at
Me
the age
neither.
where it was crazy.
Yeah.
We very quickly met when we were 17, first year of college, 17, 18. Spent that whole year together, best friends, but also like madly in love with each other. Didn't date, but whatever. I had to.
She had a high school sweetheart that she was still in a relationship with.
So then after that year, we didn't talk for 5 years. Well, I had Anna. I had a child.
We didn't see each other.
We didn't see each other. So I did
5
contact him
years.
right after Anna was born. So it was like 2 years later. And then we didn't talk. So then 5 years later, still thinking Austin was the epitome of
The perfect man.
the perfect man. Called him. And then we talked for like 2 weeks straight, and then we got engaged over the phone. And then
I was living in Colorado.
and we picked, which I still don't know if it's 11 or 12, but we picked a number. I'm assuming it was 11. Okay.
Yeah.
But I hate even numbers.
She does not know our anniversary.
No, I forget it.
We always forget ours too. That's okay.
He remembers. I forget.
Oh, for some
He'll be
reason
like,
we forget.
"You want to go out to eat tonight?" I'm like, "Oh, maybe. I don't know." And the kids will be like, "Mom." Anyway, but then we saw each other after we picked our wedding date, and then got married like
A little
2 months later.
little funny side note. We hadn't seen each other in 5 years. This is the burgeoning internet. So and
There was no social media.
no
We
social
couldn't
media.
stalk each other.
And so Chandra.
Look like.
No,
didn't
exactly.
know.
No, and I knew she'd had a kid, and I'm not trying to be mean, but sometimes
Austin.
We just had both of our female listeners just turn the dial.
I know I'm not trying
I
to be.
mean, it's true.
I mean,
could've
it's just
been
a
gross,
fact.
but I looked kind of
Sometimes
amazing.
physical changes happen
okay.
after pregnancy, and it wasn't going to affect me, but she wouldn't send me a picture of her, and I was like,
She was being
is she
very
hiding
mysterious.
something? Yeah. So the first time I see her is in the St. Louis airport in 5 years. We are already engaged. I'm flying back.
This is the most interesting engagement story I have ever heard.
Yeah, so I'm flying back to ask her parents if we can get married, and then I have to fly right back because I have to finish the
And
ski
meet
season at the
my
resort.
3-year-old
And meet her
daughter.
daughter. And it's the first time I see her in 5 years. Thankfully, she is beautiful as.
And you did recognize her right away?
Oh yeah,
Okay, that's good.
yeah.
And same for him.
Yeah,
He looked same.
He did send me a picture over email, and I almost was like, it was the worst pic. If you could see, he looked like
He chose a really bad one.
Yes.
I
It
never
was a
cared.
test.
He looked like a vampire or something, and it was a weird
Jeez,
picture.
I didn't know that.
But I knew it was a weird picture. It was just a weird angle.
So, anyways,
But
to
he looked
answer your
amazing in real life.
question, we never had we had a very brief engagement, less than about 2 months, 3 months, of which a lot of that we weren't even together. We were by distance, and so we reconnected in late January, and we were married June 11th. So I think we got engaged in late March or early April. So.
It was
Maybe even quicker, yeah.
February.
So basically our entire relationship is our marriage. So,
But your courtship involved extensive periods of being away from each other. Like that was
5 years
Yeah.
of just complete and total absence. Yeah.
Well, then how would you answer the question of if we say when you started living and sharing the same house and geography?
Yeah.
From that point on, what's the longest you guys have been away from each other?
Do you know the answer?
No, I don't know.
So 2 weeks.
Oh wow.
I went in my doctorate program. The capstone course was learning by distance, and so I went to like a European jaunt to learn from practitioners on the ground that are doing fresh expressions of church, and so I was over there for 2 weeks. So that was
There we go.
that was the
Remember that.
longest.
She's already forgotten it.
She had no clue.
She was watching all her favorite shows. It was fine.
Now, Jessica,
We
would you
love
be
it.
okay with me going to Europe for 2 weeks without you?
Yes.
There you go.
In fact, here's your
Expect
plane
her to say
ticket.
no.
No, I mean, I'm just used to you.
I have gone to Europe without
Yeah,
you
like-
for a week, 2 separate times.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
He's like Chandra. He's very spontaneous, so he'll be like, "Oh, I just decided next week I'm gonna go to New York City for 5 days," and it's like, "Okay."
I need to get into that level of spontaneity. I've never been like I'm going somewhere.
Well,
I'm
she's
being
not.
like, I
She's
need
not
you to
in
leave
a
me
way
alone for 3 days.
spontaneous.
Yeah.
Well,
Like
that's
I'm
part
gonna
of what
stay
we're
home.
getting into
And
here.
Yeah.
you to go somewhere.
it's within this world
I
of
bought you
home.
this
She,
package.
yeah.
Yeah.
That is great.
So how about you guys? Just curious.
Zach went to like
Is
a
it the
work
week?
conference once. It was what, 7 or 8 days.
Yeah, and then it overlapped with you taking a trip
Oh,
to
okay.
your sister's wedding, I think.
Yeah.
And so it ended up being about 2 weeks. Yeah,
Okay.
and it was hard. It was really hard.
Yeah.
So yeah, we usually.
It wasn't.
Ours
That
was
was
not
like,
hard.
well, ours was also in like the beginning of our relationship. We were
Oh
like,
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
that
that
would
makes
be a
sense.
lot
Yeah.
harder.
Well,
Yeah.
You're
Right.
saying, you think
we
things
were
change
writing
over
each
time?
other poems and
Yeah.
Oh.
yeah, that's not in our regular
Yeah.
workflow
It's been
anymore.
a workflow.
Same.
And you work. All right, shall we move on to our next
Yeah,
question?
yeah.
All right. How do each of you tend to respond to being geographically separated from each other? So we're kind of into this. Like, who wants to go first? Like, what is the response
It's awful.
when it's like you're in the routine of seeing each other today, and all of a sudden the routine changes? Is it?
This is terrible. And it's not a negative reflection on Austin, and he knows this. But like me and the kids are like, Dad's gone. Like it's so dumb. It really is. Even now, we're like, Dad's gonna be out of town. What are we gonna do? I don't know why.
You guys are
It's
adults.
ice cream.
We are adults. All
We're eating
of us,
ice cream
every
for breakfast. I mean,
Yeah.
what is that? What the
And we
response
can
is?
do that when he's here. And we have, me and the kids have, I don't know if you know this part, but me and the kids have the conversation every time that you're gone. We're like, why does this feel so exciting? Because we could actually do this when he's here and he could care less.
There's like a level of freedom that
Yes.
you're like, Dad's gone.
The
I
taskmaster.
think it's because,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
And
Like
he
I've
doesn't.
never acted in that way ever. Yet
He
that's.
doesn't. He
I think they
doesn't.
What
just
a
want
gift
an
you've given them.
Yeah.
I mean, just your absence is just so profoundly joyful.
Absence brings the family together more
You know what
fondly.
mine is? I'm like, Zach's gone. I can eat healthy. I don't have to have pizza
Oh,
and Mexican.
my gosh, that's amazing. That's awesome.
If it's not a cheeseburger, Mexican
So mine's
food.
opposite. It's like, I'm not going out for ice cream.
Structure.
I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm eating a salad.
Oh my gosh,
That
that's
is
amazing.
so good.
That's funny.
Well, then, how do you respond when you're away? So the question's worded about just sort of being separate, so you can take it anyway. When
Yeah.
I'm guessing
If
that
Chandler
Chandler
never
doesn't.
leaves, then you have
Yeah.
to say the opposite.
So Chandler
Yeah.
rarely leaves, so I'm the one leaving. I'm the one going away most times, and whether usually it's for work or school or whatever, but rarely fun. But anyways, it's interesting because Chandler is so in the moment that when I'm out of her presence, she doesn't really think about me, and so
It's
And then-
everybody and everything, though, not just him.
yeah, not me. It's just
Quick, name your kids.
Out of sight,
Quick,
out
quick.
of mind.
Well, those are the exceptions. Those are the
That
exceptions
is
to the
true.
rule
That is
Yeah.
true.
of life for her. But anyway, so how that manifests itself, which is every now and then it pings me, my conscience of like, am I making, or like, is our relationship bad? But it's just who we are, and we just own it. You know, after 20, we don't call each other like.
Or text.
Or FaceTime, like that 2 weeks I was away in Europe, we maybe called each other maybe twice in 2 weeks. We're not doing daily calls. We're not texting. We're just being who we are and owning that, and that's fine. But I will say this. When she's gone, the rare occasions that she's the one that goes away and I'm home, I do actually miss her. Like I say, which surprises her, which is like, man, I'm just such a bad husband. But Chandra is my best friend, or like I would like for Chandra to be my best friend. And so when she's gone, I miss that. Like I want her to be there at home base, and you know, like that's like the constant in our life is Chandra at home, and so
There, see?
it's a good.
It's a necessity, is why I do it.
Yeah.
So when she's the one that goes away, I do miss that. Yeah.
Aw.
That's sweet.
That is sweet. Well, what forms of communication or technologies have you guys used to try to stay connected during these times?
They
You
don't.
actually kind of.
We sort of already answered that.
Yeah.
But we do have a technology thing, though, that I think is interesting.
Go ahead.
Is
I
that
can't wait to hear what
we-
you have.
I think it's
Don't worry, Austin. We're recording this in case you pass out. Here we go.
so. I am very averse to confrontation, and so we decided halfway through our relationship that when there is something we need to talk about that's serious, we do it via email.
Oh, there you go. Get your words out.
Yeah.
Clearly, and you can type
So that's not,
and it
usually happens when we are away, like at work or something. Like we're not both at home emailing.
Smart, you have record.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Said.
Like I'm actually
You're
like
CCing your lawyers.
No, they're BCCing their lawyers.
Yeah.
That's what.
So interestingly enough, I'm just putting this together though. Our relationship or our engagement really happened through email. That was the tech. There was no social media platforms. We weren't texting back and forth. So I would go off the ski resort lodge, which was up in the mountains, no internet connection, no phone, no nothing. And I would drive into the town, which was about 20 minutes away, and daily so that I could communicate with Chandra. And we would write these like flowery, very really embarrassingly to read now, which we could do one day.
Embarrassing, they're great.
Okay. They're great.
Well, I'm glad you think, because we got one right here.
Yeah. So we did
We'll
put
put one
these.
in the show notes. Can you give us a clip?
We could. So we put together these emails and some commentary on our relationship in a book to kind of share with our kids, which we might self-publish one day.
Really cute.
But so we have all those emails documented that are like tracking this story that went from not strangers.
So we could add
we haven't seen each other in 5 years.
We would not. Nobody wants to read that.
Yeah, working through problems.
So you like still to this day will email each other before you would have like a confrontation?
Yes. And I've even like last year or 2 years ago, I don't have any idea how long ago it was, but
We've got a date
printed it
somewhere.
out, printed it out and
timestamp.
annotated it
Yeah.
for
wow.
the discussion
Babe,
that
would you
was
say-
to come.
Would you say you like confrontation? I would say I do.
I'd say it's better than the passive aggressive or just aggressive
Yeah,
avoidance.
for me it's
of-
like I have to immediately like deal with something.
Me too. And that pings her like anxiety stuff, and so I grew up in a home of origin is really important, and I grew up in a home of origin where everything that was in your mind and you were experiencing came out of your mouth. Chandra's family.
That's too much, Austin.
I know it is too much.
Have you
Yeah.
met
Yeah.
his
So
A long time ago.
So Chandra's family was the home of origin was the exact opposite. Everything was smiles. Everything was okay. And if there was anything simmering, it went under the rug, right? So when we brought together, we had several years of relational dynamics to work through to counterbalance that, where we needed to compromise. And so the email thing was just kind of a vehicle where I could get things out and she could receive them in a way that didn't ping her like
Yeah. Where she had to immediately respond.
And I could talk myself through it as I was typing.
Yeah.
Like I could talk around it without being like.
I think that's like a really healthy compromise.
Yeah, it's been very good for us. Yeah.
Hey,
What?
you're still married.
No, I think it's I just think it's funny.
I think that's great, and
It works for us.
You knew you had that from the beginning, and it kind of brings you back to that sort of era of like, okay, yep, there was some flowery language at some time, and now I need to tell him
Whereas
he's annoying me, or I've annoyed him, or whatever, and we need to deal with this.
I had a similar childhood, interestingly, where emotions weren't really talked about. But it's just weird. Over time, like, as I've gotten older, I'm just much more like,
I'm getting it out.
I'm getting aggressive.
Well, in every area but our
it honestly
relationship,
might be
I'm
him.
the same way. I am more aggressive and confrontational in every other area of my life. And I love it. I do. It's fun. But I get so intimidated.
I would like to pull the 20 closest people to your life and see if they've ever would describe you as aggressive, and I don't think
for
they would.
me.
Yeah, in your own mind.
I am
riding on a unicorn on a rainbow.
I don't
holding a toy sword. That's aggressive.
Handing out sparkles to everybody.
Yes.
In Chandra's mind, she's on a war horse
Assertive.
with a lance.
Assertive. I'm assertive. In my work
I
life.
love that. There you go.
Yeah.
She's confident.
Yeah.
That's good.
There we go.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right, when you guys are away together, who tends to have the stronger preferences about itinerary? So this would be like, you're together.
Oh, really?
So yeah, who has the stronger prep? So it's Austin. Yeah.
Well,
And
he makes it.
he makes the itinerary.
I mean, like, I had no idea what we were doing every single day in Paris. I'm just like, this is
Well, interestingly,
great.
on our Europe trip, I did do all the planning. But
That was the change,
you
yeah.
usually have strong preferences.
Yeah.
And just
What are the preference? Like, what are like my preferences?
so Zach's preferences are always around food.
Oh yeah.
Like
Okay.
it's like if you try
It's
to choose
embarrassing.
the food place.
No, I love
No,
that.
he kind of pouts about it.
Oh.
Some would call it pouting. Some would call it having strong, clear preferences, being
Yeah.
assertive.
Yeah, I would call it a sort of.
So-
Oh, sorry. Never had that happen.
As she punches
Chunk
you in
it.
the
Take a
face.
chunk out of my ear.
All right, so you guys
Sorry.
have alluded to this Paris trip and the 20th anniversary. So yeah, tell us about that. How did it get decided and planned? And
So Austin plans everything, but this is like a praise Austin moment, I guess. But like, the kids will say this also. Every trip we have is amazing because he knows the foods that I'm obsessed with. He knows that I'm not gonna want to be doing stuff all the time. He knows like he plans it around that. He does such a good job of
Has
that.
this trip already happened, or it's
Yeah.
right
Yeah,
now?
we
Paris
did.
trip?
Got back.
Okay.
Yeah, like he planned it.
So you guys actually had downtime. I was exhausted when we got back from Europe.
Oh, I was.
that's because
thought
I
was
planned
cool.
it, and I am not as thoughtful as Austin about bringing in the rest time.
Yeah, we just went to Disney, and I was like,
Oh.
we went to all 4 parks in one day.
Oh.
God.
We went to all 4 parks by 6 o'clock,
Yeah.
and I
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
"Here we go, let's finish
I
strong."
know.
And
He's
she's-
like, let's go on one more ride. I'm like, my feet.
When we
They
were
hurt
at
so
I
Universal,
can push the
at
envelope
Universal, we were
sometimes.
like, he was running. We had to run.
I also have to just say that we decided to go the night before.
Oh, okay.
So that was
That's
early.
pretty impressive that you
Yeah.
did all 4
It
parks
Yeah,
was
no
kind of
kidding.
impressive.
One day-
It was kind of impressive.
one day planning.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That sounds awful, but I bet it was fun.
It was kind of fun.
So this trip came about though because Chandra and I, when we started out marriage, when we moved into the house that we're living in now, like I think it was like 6 years ago, we found you know, when you're moving, you get junk out of the attic and everything else. So we found a stack of our old tax returns. So the first year Chandra and I was married, we made $14,000 combined income. So anyways, that was just an example to say
So
we
did
were
you get
poor.
to go on a
for-
honeymoon?
yeah.
It was crazy.
So
Yeah.
the other side of that is Chandra,
Not a big one.
Anna was 3 years old when
Yeah,
we got
so you
married.
had a baby, yeah.
So we were very poor and already had a family. And so we did have a honeymoon. We went to Metropolis, Illinois,
We
home
went
of.
camping at
Home of
Six Flags.
Superman.
And we
You
went
Home
to
of
Six Flags.
Superman.
You went camping?
Well, we went and got Anna.
We did
and-
a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
We did a bed and
I was
breakfast.
like a long-haired hippie when we first
we
got
went to
married.
Six Flags for a day.
Six
we stayed
Flags.
the night somewhere, and then we went
Yeah.
camping with Anna.
But the first,
Hate
like,
camping,
the
but
first,
it was
like,
fun.
real trip that we took alone together, it was our 10th anniversary.
Oh, wow.
We went to New Orleans, and that was because it was like Chandler's an artist and a creative, and I love music, and so it seemed like a perfect city. And we actually, I mean, we loved it.
Did you like it?
Oh, yeah.
That's where we
Yeah.
got married.
Oh, really? Yeah, I did know that. I did know that. Yeah. So we fell in love with the city, and while we were there, you know, over coffee and beignets, I was like, where should we go for our 20th? And we're like, we should go to Paris, like, because, you know,
were
New Orleans.
inspired,
Yeah,
yes,
we were inspired by
yes.
that. So that's where, like, the seed of that idea came. And then when Chandra started teaching full-time, she was a homemaker for 15 years, and so we lived off one income for 15 years, a nonprofit income at that.
Yeah,
so
you're
very
like, now
tight.
we're flush.
Oh
we got 2
man,
incomes.
we felt like we were kings and queens of the world. Like we thought we had so much money, and so we were able to like be disciplined because we were already disciplined because we had to be. We were forced to be disciplined with our finances, and so like. It's been such a wild ride for us this last 3 years of feeling like we have all this wealth, even though we're just now making what normal Americans make. But yeah, so it was like no problem for us. We saved for a couple years, and we were able to go to Paris. And we're like, I told her, I was like, I want you to be able to spend money in any extravagant way that you want. Let's throw money around. Like we had a big chunk of money we were able to spend. We came back with over half of that we said we could blow just because we're so used to being
conditioned for that.
But we didn't feel like
we spent way more than we normally would. But it was I want it to be
sure.
Yeah, we did Paris. We didn't pull back. It was
because Chandra was she was made to be Marie Antoinette to live, sit on a.
So did you guys go to Versailles?
Oh yeah,
yes.
yeah, we did.
Okay, so the bad part that I didn't know is since after COVID that you need to buy all the tickets in advance.
Oh, we didn't know that. Buy all the weird
and
stuff.
And so when we get there and we try to go, there's no tickets left.
Yeah, bummer.
So, but we bought the tickets for the garden, and it ended up being an amazing. It was one of our most amazing
Those
days
gardens
ever.
are incredible.
We were riding bikes around. We were on a rowboat. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Paris lives up to the hype, doesn't it?
It really does.
There's just something special about it. Yeah.
It's so beautiful. It's so amazing. It
and
lived
the
up
food.
to it. Oh
food.
gosh, everything.
So good.
Yeah.
And the pace of the food.
I know.
2.5 hours.
All the things I want over the next 2 hours, and you're gonna bring them to me at exactly the right moment. Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah,
every day.
You adding condiments for 2 hours to all of your food.
Oh yeah, I became a mayonnaise and fries guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm always done with my meal while he's still adding condiments.
I'm not adding condiments.
I'm always done with my meal too.
Before I'm halfway through every time.
But I really did enjoy the slower pace of the meal.
Me too. Yeah.
But I haven't been able to translate that to here.
No, it's
hard. I'm always in a hurry.
Well, you don't have beauty all around you here.
Yeah, that's true.
In Paris, just everything.
Which is why I focus on food all the time. Yeah. This is the beauty that I can experience. Okay, we're having a meal. We're gonna make sure that it fits our preferences, and we're gonna take our time with the condiments and all the accoutrements.
Yeah.
Yes.
We can bring some French into here. So yeah, that's how we like to.
So we did get to a compromise in our itinerary. So I would be much more rigid in itinerary, but as Chandra alluded to, the compromise that we've gotten to after 20 years of marriage is I'll make the itinerary of the things that I want to do and accomplish, but then her and her kids kind of get to select within that when we do them, the pace in which we do them, and how we do them. So it's kind of the best of both worlds. I get to check things off the box. I love crossing.
Oh, and he actually does have the paper and the crossing.
With a piece of paper?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. And yet we're moving at a pace that's more fun and enjoyable for everyone. So that's kind of the compromise we've been able to do in traveling away.
Obviously, it sounds like it worked.
This is making me want to go on a trip.
Yeah.
You should
Yeah.
It's really good at it.
All right, so let's try and steer it into a more challenging direction.
Ooh.
All right.
Man.
What was one of the worst decisions that was made by one of you that the other had to suffer through? And what was an unexpected joy to experience that was decided by your partner?
Lord.
On the trip?
This trip could be any trip.
Oh,
could
I
be
thought this meant in life.
No,
Could
this
be-
is like an away.
Okay.
A trip. You're away from home.
The worst decision of the
Wow.
Okay.
That's a powerful one.
And we could also even bring it back to home because we're not going to have time to go into the home section. So
okay.
Bummer.
anything that you guys feel like fits your preferences to where the other forces you into something outside of your preference that you resented or that brought you an unexpected joy because they pushed you out of your comfort zone.
Okay.
Anything coming to mind?
I would say just the pace at which we've always done the trips is always daunting to me, but it always ends up very rewarding.
So the anticipation of it, you're thinking in your head, this is going to be too much.
I'm going to lose my mind, yes.
And then, but when you get there and you do it.
Or city, anything in a city, I'm like,
it's hard to relax in a city.
Yeah, that's too much. It's dangerous or something. I don't want to go down this area. I'm looking at all the places. It's always fine. It's always fine. Yeah. And great.
So I'm going to take this.
Pretty lame one. Yeah, go for it.
No, I'll take this a little deeper.
Yeah.
So
there's a lot of things that I let you down about. So
No. In this theme of home and away, as sharing with you guys before we officially started, this is kind of like a perfect kind of different sides to the coin of our relationship. And so I think the tension in our relationship is the home and away dynamic. So it's always been there, and we've worked on it relentlessly for 20 years, and we've never fully arrived. There's times when it's good, and there's times when it's not. And so, and what I mean by that is like, Chandra's an introvert, I'm an extrovert. Home for her is that, a home. Like, it's a place to be and to belong and to root. Home for me is a place to pop in, lay my head, recharge, and then go back out to get away again. And so that dynamic is difficult in us because she has expectations and hopes for our relationship that revolve around that, and I have hopes and expectations for our relationship that revolve around the away side. And so again, there's times in which it's healthy and she joins me away and I am present at home, and there's times when that is not true. Where it's a source of pain in our relationship that she's not joining me out on my arm, quality time. Like we joke sometimes that, because I'm heavily involved in community and here in Evansville in a lot of different ways. And I say, like, there's people that have known me for 15 years that don't even know you exist.
It is true.
And there's times I know that I cause pain in Chandra's life because I'm not fully present, especially in the parenting relationship with our kids. It's hard for me to be home when I'm home, because when I'm home, for me, it's just a recharging station. And so I don't want to be engaged. Because I'm recharging. I'm disengaged while I'm here.
When you're prepping for,
I just have to recharge. Yeah. So I know, like I said, especially in our parenting dynamics, that's hurtful for her. So that's I would say that's a perfect. This topic is
a great answer, and also really encouraging that like you guys recognize that in your relationship, and that you continually work on it, because it is a choice to work on it every day.
Well, when they feel that tension get to a certain spot, somebody starts writing emails.
It's true.
That is true. It's usually you.
I'm staring at you across the room, watching you disengage.
That's probably been said before.
And really, like, that was the whole premise of us doing this, like, coffee for couples product, which we were like, tons of coffee roasters do, like, a coffee subscription, but our name is Honeymoon. Yeah. So we have, and we're like a married couple that works together.
It's your unique offering to the world.
Yeah, and I think, like, anyone listening to this would gain a lot of insight and just, like, encouragement. But,
20 years, like... And I think you guys described yourself in terms of your differences, and the whole like opposites attract thing, is very real for both of you. But obviously there's also a lot of love, I think, that was, heard from the beginning. And I guess...
I hope so, because it's there.
All the way through. Well, and at the beginning we were a lot more similar.
Yeah.
We were both, he was more like me. Like my mom actually told me this the other day, like...
I was.
We were so worried that you guys couldn't function. Like, we would both forget the key. Like, we would like, flighty.
Very much so. Yeah. In fact, I had, not to get too deep into things, but I had a faith conversion experience 18 months, a year and a half into our marriage. And, like, my brain, I think, was genuinely reordered in that moment.
And what age was this that you guys got married?
I was 23.
Was at 25 or 26.
So his brain wasn't even all the way to
they say that's
so
when
he actually,
the
chemical did actually change in your brain.
The timing of it all is...
I can tell you as a mom of 3 boys that is totally true.
Yeah. But my brain and that's a really good point. We know that from neuroscience, but there was also this experiential, faith conversion too. So those two things happened at the same time, and it really did completely reorder how I approached life, which was the coin flip. So like in the beginning of our relationship, though, we were very much similar. Like I said, I was a long-haired hippie. We made $14,000. We're just kind of breezing.
But
through
your hacky
life.
sack skills were
they're still pretty good.
We still do some hacky sack sometimes.
Okay.
Yes.
Zach will join you. He's into this.
Anytime.
Yeah, some of that is still in there, but yeah.
I love it. Well, as we kind of close and wrap up, is there anything that you hoped that we might, get into around home and away that you think would be... Actually, here's a more specific question to this.
Okay.
You alluded to your children and your grandchild. So I'm curious, now that it's been several months, how has having a grandchild affected your home dynamics? Like, where do you want to go and visit the child? Is the child home all the time? Like, is there room? Like, how?
The child is at our house.
Okay.
Living.
We're glad that it's living.
If we saved that for the end, that would have been dark.
Oh my gosh. He's living.
We've managed to keep him
at
alive.
our house. Yeah.
It's not like a plant.
Well,
So
it's questionable.
Keep him watered.
oh my gosh.
Well, our daughter's 18, and so we're young grandparents. No, she's great.
No, I know.
Yeah.
But she, from the beginning, was like, she is type A with my quirky weirdness in there. So she has an agenda. She knows what she's going to do. She's going to do it. She doesn't ask for help. She doesn't, nothing. So I didn't ever people were like, oh, are you ready to raise this kid? I'm like, this girl is not going to need me. I promise. I'm sure she needs me a little bit in there, but so I have full faith in her. And so we're not, I help out and stuff, but it doesn't feel like we're raising or we have the responsibility or she's putting it on us. It's delightful. I love it.
I can't wait to be a grandparent.
Oh,
Yeah.
it is the
really
greatest
is.
thing.
Say...
And watching him with the baby is everybody's just like, I mean, we can't handle it.
Again, the perception. This guy is a taskmaster. Can't wait for him to leave. I'm kidding.
Only a baby can soften him.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, he has feelings.
Remember the introduction?
She used to call me a robot, so she's like, oh my gosh, the robot, the Iron Giant has feelings.
At the beginning, I introduced you as having
have
emotions now.
Yeah.
They're here now.
He's like the food critic from Ratatouille.
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
I
will say this about the you talked about the dynamic that Harvey has added or transformed in our family. So Isabel is very much me, my daughter. Again, she does have some Chandra in there for sure, but for the most part, she's me. In fact, at 15, she was in tears in our living room, I love you guys, but I just can't live here. She wanted to live outside of our house.
Like another city or just outside of your house?
Away. In the home and away dynamic, she's team away.
Yeah, she's team away.
Yes.
Yeah.
She wants to be away.
So what's really interesting that Harvey has added to this dynamic is that now she's rooting there to a certain degree. She still loves being out of the home.
She does.
But she's much more peaceful in our house, and I'm much more peaceful in our house, and I'm much more happy to be at home now that he is there and present. And so I would say that Harvey has strengthened kind of our rootedness in the dynamic of our house in that way. So it's been fun, I think.
He's so fresh. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Luca and
wait.
they're just all. It's great.
Yeah.
It's been great. It's amazing.
Well,
soon enough.
Home and away with Austin and Chandra.
I just feel
Thank
bad
you
we
guys
didn't
so
get to
much.
the home stuff because that's
We did.
Chandra's-
We
We
brought it all
landed.
together.
We got into a different way, and we kind of want to keep we don't want to give away all of the experience, through the podcast
Yeah,
necessarily.
because this is the product that people will be getting these questions over coffee.
So,
Okay.
with your participation in this very high production podcast, you will be going home with the product to experience
All right.
yourself, and you can ask each other those questions with the privacy of your maybe grandbaby listening.
Yeah.
Listening ears only. So, all right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Cheers. That's it for this episode of the Honeymoon Coffee Co. podcast. For all things honeymoon, including the new one subscription box for couples, visit honeymooncoffeeco.com. You can also find us on Facebook or Instagram. And of course, for more episodes of this podcast, search for Honeymoon Coffee wherever you get your podcasts. Cheers.